why are we standing out in the cold and you're burning a fire right now?
Because I have a propane heater running under the camper because we had another thing freeze up.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom and realized our black tank was full. We need to drain it, and it's frozen.
Frozen. Ironically, Luke saw our video, or maybe he didn't see the video, he just knew it was cold out, and he texted me, he was like, hey bud, I got 2 heaters for you. And it was one like what we used of her dad's, Ken's, to get the water line going again, and another one is a radiant heater, kerosene radiant heater, which is super sweet. And I was like, man, no, I got Shannon's dad's, no big deal, don't bring it by. He's like, I'll be there in a little bit, I'm bringing you these 2 heaters if you need them. Well, ironically, today we took Shannon's dad's heater back to him because he actively uses that in his shop, and he was just being sweet and letting us borrow it.
Yep.
And we got back, and that's when we tried to empty the black tank. Didn't work. So Luke, right now, your heater has been running under our camper for about an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and I still can't get that thing undone. But
we can't get the handle loose to pull it, so we don't really know where it's frozen, but you know, we're figuring it out.
Camper life. Everybody should do it.
You're gonna try to pull it first, right?
Oh, we have movement. It's flowing.
Oh, thank goodness.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Hey, do you want to stop that for a minute and we can listen to see if it's still draining?
Slight trickle. I would normally close it by now.
Then I would say close it.
Okay.
Got it closed?
Yeah.
Well, that should cover us, you know, until it warms up again.
Yeah, we got about 3 to 6 days.
I was going to say 3 days. There he is. It's okay, Herc. It's just us.
Good boy. You're okay, Bubba. You're okay. Goaty goats, stay in the shelter, guys.
They're crazy. Okay, good job, babe.
Thank you. Good job to you. Whew.
The sunshine's nice.
It's a heat wave today. We are just a few degrees away from being above freezing for the first time in 3 or 4 days.
I think it's been more than that. I don't really know. They all run together.
Welcome back to K&S Get Out. Sun is shining, the wind is blowing. The wind chill, I think, is around 14 degrees. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
14.
14.
Actual temp is about 27. And somewhere between noonish and 1ish, we should be above 32.
Good morning, everybody.
These guys know it's sunny.
How are you?
Quote unquote warm.
Everybody's active today. Yeah, this is for you. Yeah.
Big guy. You
Hey.
got your coffee there, babe?
Yeah. I am taking somebody's advice and putting some broth on Herc's food to get him to eat it a little bit better and a little bit quicker than what he has been eating.
Did you try it yesterday?
I did, and it worked.
What'd you think, buddy? I love it. I love it. Come in here and love me. Hi, buddy. Golly, you're getting so big. Look how tall you are.
Yeah, him and Larry were sparring this morning, and it was pretty stinking cute.
Mr. Koopa.
Hi, buddy.
Spruce loose, my man. What's up, big guy? So far, the goats have fared very well through the cold. The coldest day, where I think it was below I think it was close to like 15 below wind chill. A lot of them were shivering. I mean, just shivering. And I felt terrible. Boy, they're noisy. But they would get in the goat shelter and hide from the wind and got through it. We had a ton of straw in there. They'd cuddle up with it. Golly. I'll tell you, when it's this cold, they're more anxious to eat. My assumption is when they eat, their body temperature goes up because they're digesting and processing that food. And they know that, but they don't know that. So they want their food real bad. Look how big you two are getting. Look how big you two are getting. Oh, you're just one. Yeah, it's not funny. That's not funny at all. Where's my food? She's getting it. Hey, you two aren't supposed to be in here. This isn't where you eat. Bear. Bluesy, how we doing today, honey? Thank you for not going into labor while it was record lows. Bless your heart. We do have a bunch of blankets and towels at the ready, along with a few other things in the event she does go into labor while it's this cold.
Hey, buddy. Are you hungry?
Mom.
Are you hungry?
Mom, put it down. Put it down. Come on. You know where's to go.
All right.
Blue. No, Larry. Larry. Larry Bear. Larry Bear. There's my boy. There's my boy. Perk, you gotta stay out here, okay? Come on, Bluesy. There he goes. He's gone. Let's go. That a girl. Good boys. Yeah. Here, fake out. Let's go in there. No, it's not. Hey, you know what? Today, we're going to be able to get that frozen ice out of the bottom of those trays. It's been in there for a few days, and we've just been putting the food on top of it because it was not set to melt at the temps we were having. But it will today. Good job, guys. You want some chicken broth? You are so not food motivated. It's all about attention and love for you, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I do love you, and you do have my attention. But I do need you to eat. Can you eat for me? Ooh, num num. Hey, why don't you come try this?
Come on, Herc.
Look at this here.
Over here.
What is that?
Come here. Right here.
I love you. Here's all your attention, okay? I love you. Yep, I do. I sure do. Okay, now I need you to eat. Please.
That good stuff.
Boy, they did some work on their hay last night.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Actually makes me happy. I was thinking we needed to clear out that bottom bit because they weren't getting into it, but finally got there.
Yeah. Weege's always the cleanup crew.
I know, and then they're all slimy on the inside.
Yep.
Big oof.
Spruce, I was looking at a video of you this morning when you were just a few days old and how little you were.
I was tiny.
You
that
were
was the
teeny
bad
tiny.
old days. I wasn't big enough to fend for myself. Now I'm big and strong and scary.
Look at you.
I keep a little extra weight in the winter, okay?
Just in the winter?
I think it looks good on me.
It does. It looks great on you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You want to wrestle?
No.
I scare you?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I think it's warm enough that we can put the hay feeders on the fences today.
Yeah, get them out in the sun, and I think they would enjoy that.
Yeah.
So as you know, we had our main water line freeze, and it technically froze inside the camper. And we kind of figured out why, because where the inlet to the camper is, it's in a space that's not heated. So we've been keeping an eye on that. We've also been keeping two faucets, our kitchen sink and our bathroom sink, with a steady flow of water. And so far, no more freeze ups, even through the day that it was like never above 0. And that's magnificent. However, when we insulated the bottom of the camper, Spruce got things to say. So we insulated all the way around the camper, tightened that up, got rid of any seams where we can see sunlight through it. Ran Ken's heater, got it up to about 72-ish degrees, and we got that part taken care of. Yesterday, what we were worried about, we closed in where the plunger is to empty the black tank, which we have to do. You've got to close the black tank, let it fill up, empty it, so on and so forth. And it's just a regular thing we do, but we were full. And we were hoping to try to make it to today where we know we have this heat wave coming through that's going to be slightly above freezing, but we didn't make it. So I went outside, I cut a new little rectangle into the foam so that I could just reach in and pull the plunger and then push that rectangle back in and keep it nice and insulated. I went out, went to pull on that plunger, and of course, it wouldn't go. So we were basically without a toilet. And that meant we couldn't go to the bathroom out here. Well, we could, but you have to, you know.
No, it means we couldn't go to the bathroom out here. I don't care what you say.
It means Shannon couldn't go to the bathroom out here. I couldn't either. I wasn't going to come out and, you know, you got to expose the things you got to expose in that weather to go to the bathroom. So we had a whole new problem on our hands. I knocked the ice out of that bowl, but there's still some in the edges and it's driving him nuts. Why do you boys eat the foam? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. You're a stinker. You're the worst offender, you know it? Let me go get you some fresh hay, maybe that'll distract you. So I am happy for the warmer temperatures. However, the reality is that means the snow is going to begin melting and the ground is going to get soppy and wet. So we'll probably have to be changing out straw here pretty frequently in the coming days.
Yeah, I did buy some of that stall dry and pellets to put down here just because I knew it would be a soppy mess.
Like what we use up there with the birds? Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, we haven't tried that in the goat pen, have we?
I did once when it was super, super muddy. I tried it. It's just, it doesn't go super far. So it takes a lot.
Yeah, much larger area in here than the bird pen.
Yeah.
Not complaining. We'll take the warmer temps all day. We're ready for our heaters in the camper to take a little break for a half a second. They're running almost non-stop, but we're staying warm.
Yeah, we're able to maintain about anywhere between 70 and 74.
Yeah, but man, if
on time of day.
Any of the heaters have to go off, like if we're running the air fryer or doing something else, have to turn off that Della for a little bit. It does not
quick.
take long for about 5 to 10 degrees to just go right out the door.
It drops real quick.
Good job, buddy. You like that chicken broth? Num num. Hair Bear, dude. I wish Herc was a little more protective of his food like Nala is.
He was a little bit last night with Harry.
Good. Oh, Spruce will take care of it.
Goodness!
I got this.
You got Herc's back, huh?
Don't eat my dog's dog food now. This my dog. This his food, not yours.
Deputy Spruce.
You know,
maintaining Herc's back.
It is an election year. I think that sheriff spot should be open for business. You know.
I don't know if you have enough experience for that
Are
just
you
yet.
kidding me? I taught Herc everything he knows.
I'm just saying. I don't know that you have enough experience yet. Hi, Coop.
I say we put it up for a vote and see. I think the world wants me to be sheriff.
You think so?
I need this. Hey, out here, sheriff. Sheriff says give me that hay. See, I could do it, Mom. I could do it.
Hi, Coop. I love it that these guys come over and ask for attention.
They are definitely the most personable goats. Larry's right up there too. He doesn't shy away from attention and he'll come ask you for it.
Herc said, no, it's my turn.
You trying to hide from Spruce? That door's a little bit tight. You're getting big enough, aren't you? Can't get back there as easily. You guys are so stinking cute. Yeah, buddy. Spruce is only being respectful because Miss Blue is right there and she won't put up with any funny business of his. We having a little cuddle sesh over here?
Yeah. He didn't want the littles to get all the attention, so he had to come over and get attention too.
Not Hercules.
Yeah, not you, huh?
No way.
trust you to keep your nose that close to my face, you know. Yeah.
I feel like we kind of have to remind people. We were actually talking to Shanon's folks yesterday, and they so badly want to come down and love on Herc and get this kind of attention. If I can get my shadow off of there, get this version of the guy. But the reality is, and some of you guys have talked about this, like, hey, you know, you can't make him a pet and an LGD. Yeah, we can, and we did. That's exactly what he is. When we are down here, this is the version of Hercules we get. He is adorable, he wants to be cuddled, he wants all the attention, not even the goats. And that's kind of how Xena was at the walkers. She would let you come in the pen, and she was totally nice and sweet and everything, but it was in the name of distracting you from her goats. You tried to touch a goat, she wasn't having it. And she wasn't mean about it, she was just forcefully in your way, forcefully present in your lap, taking your hands away from the goats, like, nope, not happening. And so it kind of makes sense, seeing as how they're from the same bloodline. It looks like the guy wouldn't save one of these goats for anything, but that's just not the truth. When we're not in here, or if he feels like there's a threat, like a rabbit or a squirrel, you know, they're terrifying, he'll be up and out in a heartbeat. Like, he'll run even out of this position, he'll be gone. In fact, you kind of have to get out of his way because
you might get knocked over.
You might get knocked over while he's headed to his mission. And the same is true for other people. That's why we had the video where we showed Dad being able to come in here, and that was a very tense moment for me, just because I know how Hercules is. But other than that, man, you come up to the outside of this fence and you're gonna get a very unwelcome greeting from him.
Let me see that.
See, I'm really scary, everyone. I scare away all the predators.
You look scary.
Well, no, Mom, it's a game I play. It's a front. Ouija, get out of my way. I will take your leg off.
Can't believe he just walked over you like that.
Back to how scary I am. I'm so scary, Mom. Could you get my back legs, please? Oh, that's good right there. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stretch it out.
That's good stuff.
All
Keep talking
muscle.
about how scary I am, would you please? I'm pretty scary.
You are all muscle, man. This is just the cutest little face ever.
I never really thought about it from the perspective of how everybody else sees him. You get the cute fun parts while we're feeding and everything. You don't really see the scary parts. But he is an amazing LGD and a wonderful pet. And I'm happy to admit that.
You're pretty awesome, aren't you, Herc? Yeah. You're pretty awesome.
That's true. Touch me, hold me, love me.
I think he'd stay like that if you keep doing that for hours.
Oh, I do too. Well, until he heard something.
Till something flew by or a rabbit ran.
Look how big those paws are. Yeah, he's in heaven right now.
Yeah. Well, the reality is we've caught on the trail camera foxes, coyotes, raccoons, possum, armadillo, everything. And if he wasn't here, those animals would figure out that these animals, the prey, the goats, would be available. So he's clearly doing his job keeping everybody safe.
Proud of you, buddy. Can you get up? You can do it. Oh yeah, push off of me.
He likes to see how many feet he can get on you.
So thankfully also, you may have already talked about this, I don't know. But Blue has not had her babies yet.
Yep.
We've been watching nonstop. I'm gonna go over and try to check her now.
She keeping her distance?
Oh yeah.
Blue, baby.
Harry's on his way, you better be fast. She is so wide. I'm not gonna touch you.
Mama's in here grunting while she's eating her hay.
So I want to give you a little example as to what I'm looking at on Blue. I'm going to show you Mama first as a comparison because we know Mama's not pregnant. We actually think she's in heat right now. I think she's in heat right now. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a comparison as to how Mama looks versus how Blue looks. If you notice back here, I know, I'm sorry, Mama. Everything's a lot less swollen. She's good. You come over here to Miss Blue. I don't really even have to lift her tail up to show you. She is very swollen. Yeah, I know, honey. She's like, could you give me a little privacy for Pete's sake? I do think she's close, but I'm hoping she just holds it until the beginning of next week. Yeah. I know. Wide load right now.
I think she knows, and she's trying to hold out for that too.
Yeah. We have, I think, today and tomorrow that's going to be above freezing. And then for a couple more days, we drop down below freezing again. And then all next week, we're supposed to be in the 40s and 50s. So realistically, if she could wait until next week to have it, that would be perfect. It's actually closer to her due date that we predicted for her. So I'm really, really hopeful she can just hang in there until we have some warmer weather. She'll be so much more comfortable that way. Sure is nice to have some blue skies.
I tell you what, I didn't ever think I'd be excited about a 25-degree day with potentials of getting close to 40. But I am.
I have a helper. You helping me film this morning? Thank you. Thank you. Spruce always manages to find a feeder by himself.
I don't want nobody eating with me, Mom.
Yeah, you don't share very well, do you?
Share? I don't even know what that means.
Every time I bend over to get more hay, he honks it. I think he's playing a prank on me.
He is.
You silly boy. I love that guy.
You're so cute, Herc.
Spruce, what did you do? Babe.
I accidentally knocked some hay on myself or something. I don't know what happened. What? Nothing.
You just
nothing.
trying to have a hay scarf? This is something Kyle taught him for sure.
Is he having a push war with you?
Yeah, he was playing.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cute. He just came up and started pushing on my arm. Put some muscle into it. You got some muscle. Way to go, dude. Are you showing everybody how strong you are? Yeah? You're pretty stinking strong. Don't take that microphone. Don't take that microphone. Silly boy.
So we have learned so much since we've been out here and been doing this, running our own water, running our own power, doing just about everything we can with a lot of great help along the way from so many people, a lot of you guys even. But one thing that we've learned with our water, this is our first faucet coming out of the well house. This would be the first point. If this froze up all the way down to the water line, then that one at the top of the driveway would not work, and the one up at the camper would not work. So what you have to do with these are the freeze-free, frost-free, a lot of different names, spigots, and they basically have a plunger system down underground so that when you shut it off, if you don't have something here keeping this plugged or vacuumed, then the water actually drains out of this pipe all the way down to the base of it. Well, we put it in a 5-gallon bucket with a bunch of rock, base rock. And that way, whenever that water goes down there, it's not trying to fight this real dense, hard earth and stop it from draining out of the faucet, thus freezing it up. And it would freeze all the way down into the water line, and we would have major problems because we'd have absolutely no water at that point. So it is imperative
that we have the hose off each time we stop using this. Now these little quick connect or quick attach, whatever you call them, attachments, they kind of pose a problem because they freeze right in here. Fortunately, our pressure is good enough that when we go to turn it on in the morning, or right now, it'll actually fire that out of there, and it creates a little bit of pressure. But it is, like I said, it is imperative that you get your hose off of the end of this whenever you shut this off so the water can properly drain out of it and it won't freeze up. Hard to hold the camera and do that at the same time, but if you heard the initial little blast, that's it blowing the ice out of that little quick attach. We could take that thing off, it just makes it a lot easier. You can kind of see after it's done, it drips a little bit. And what I try to do, if I remember, is just kind of tap those drops out of there once it's done. All right, hopefully she keeps working.
He's learning this push game.
Well, are you trying to get in my jacket with me? I love their colors, man.
Oh, I do too.
These socks they got down here, and there we go. All right. He just doesn't have any mass.
Yeah.
Okay, he literally just did the dun 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 dun. You're so funny, buddy. And get those tears out so they don't freeze up on you. There you go.
Coop's like, I'm gonna push you now.
I'm still going at this, you know.
Everybody is so happy for sunshine,
Yeah, it's like a heat wave for them.
including us. We're very happy for sunshine and blue skies.
Yeah, all we've been able to do basically is take care of these guys, make sure everybody's safe, hide in the camper. And then things freeze up and we have emergency projects and then go back in and hide in the camper and wait.
Yeah.
There's just not much to be done out here when it's this cold.
No. I mean, we've tried to prepare as much as possible, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, we've still spent a lot of time out here in the cold.
Yeah, we have.
A lot of time.
My sinuses are telling me so.
Mine too. Hi, cutie. You gonna chew all my stuff too? I'm gonna try not to let you do that, okay?
I'm so curious the traits that they're gonna pick up from Mario versus Mama as far as looks and horns and head shape. You little stinker.
You're so cute, little Mario. You're so cute.
Coop is putting it on me, man.
You know what I love about all of our goats is they all have different ears.
Yeah.
And they're just so cute.
It's a petting zoo. It's literally a petting zoo.
It's true.
Well, buddy, I filled that up, and these goats have been over here. You've been over here. You guys went through all of that. We're gonna have to get you another heated bowl.
Do you need some more water, Herc?
Come on, my firstie. We're getting it for you, big guy.
We might need to get a second heated bowl.
That's what I was just saying. Well, here before too long, I'll be able to fill these bowls up, and we should have about 4 or 5 hours today that they will hold water without freezing. Would you guys quit eating that stuff? Hey, 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 hey. New hobby. These have been very effective, by the way. We knew that they were going to be a target for the goats to be nibbling on them, just like the birds do. But they kept snow out of the shelters and definitely helped with the wind blockage, kind of maintaining the temperature. In fact, Herc has been sleeping in there while Mama and her boys take over his house. But not today. They should have a good day. Might even spend a little time down in Goatville if I had to guess. The only 2 goats I haven't seen get a drink were Little Mario and Koopa. Spruce is really getting in on the insulation eating today.
Well, he was over in the corner watching me get water a minute ago.
Uh-huh. Stop eating that, dude. What do you mean? I eat everything. I eat what I want. It's in my pen. I eat it. Num, num, num. Num, 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 num. Well, don't watch me. I don't want you to watch me. I want to do it in private, thanks. You're a silly goat, dude. You silly boy. Ooh, you feel nice and warm. That sunlight. I was just petting spruce and you can actually feel that his fur is warm from the sunlight.
Yeah.
It's awesome. This is my sneak attack. My mom doesn't even know I'm back here.
I see a shadow behind me.
No, you see nothing. Hello.
Hi, sprucers.
You didn't even know.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Didn't even know.
Silly boy. Excuse me. Let me get in your way.
All right, guys, we're gonna go free the birds. So we actually had to run a couple errands yesterday. We took that heater that Ken brought. He had left it here for us in case we needed it that night. Took that back to him so he could use it in the shop. And then we picked up some extra hay. We got home and the birds were actually all roosting, all but one, I think, roosting up in this big oak. I mean, they were way up there. And just talking to each other, talking to us.
Alerting that we were home.
Alerting the world that we were home. It was pretty funny.
It's so funny too, because you can go up to them and talk to them, just be like, hey birds, we're home. And they be quiet.
Yeah, same when you put them up at night. You talk to them as you come up to them so they know it's you and not a predator.
Yeah.
So we took Ken's heater back to him earlier in the day. And then when we got back and we realized the black tank was full, we were like, well, crud. Totally need that heater so that we could run it underneath the camper to thaw out the black tank. Ironically, just a couple days prior, Luke, who came and did the mini split, cousin Luke, he calls me, he's like, hey man, got 2 heaters for you. And I said, oh, I appreciate it, dude, but we've got Ken's out here, our water line's frozen up, we're taken care of, don't worry about it, I appreciate it. He's like, well, I've got them and I'm gonna be out in your area, so I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. So he brought those out. One of them was just like Ken's, and then the other one was kind of a radiant kerosene heater. So we had already taken the one back to Shannon's dad, and then the black tank froze. So Luke, your propane heater got used. Saved the day. We actually have extension cords running from the office all the way up to the bird run, and that is what's keeping their water from freezing. And I had to take this one off to put the heater down there at the tongue of the camper and then run that down below. And I was trying to move fast enough so the birds' water didn't freeze, but it was close to dark and they don't really do much.
It didn't freeze either. And
Good.
I do want to say the heated water bowl that we had for them with the power bank did not work. It was just a complete bust.
Well, lithium batteries in this cold,
So we had to run out, get another extension cord, and one of you guys actually sent us a heated water bowl, and that's what we've got in there right now.
Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you.
We have a new bird on the farm. I think we talked about it or mentioned it in the last video, but each day that we come up here now, I can see them flying around. I said it was a finch. I don't really know what it is, if I'm being completely honest, but I know what was trying to live in my shed. Those were finches. But look at this guy. I don't know if you can see him on camera, but he's just bouncing. And these are not guinea turds.
I'm afraid he's gonna fly at me as soon as I open it.
He is definitely looking to get out.
The thing is he gets out every day and then somehow gets back in.
Yeah.
Come on, birds.
Well, I know some of the seams in the mesh where it comes together, there are small gaps, not big enough for the guineas, I don't think. But those little birds, man, if they find them, they're getting in there.
You know what's funny is we put all this scratch out here for the guineas, but the blackbirds have been coming up and eating it.
Yeah. Well, and I try to put some in the run with the wormies so that if they get cold or when they come up at night to put themselves up, they've got something to snack on. Plus, we do still keep the game bird food in that feeder over there. And now that there are no turkeys here, that stuff lasts a whole lot longer.
Yeah, I don't know what that thing is, but I'm afraid it's going to come at me.
It won't hurt that bad. He's little.
Hi, birds.
So close. You almost got it. Oh, he's close. There we go. Are you guys okay with your new friend that comes and stays the night? Don't seem to be too bothered by it.
You guys are so hospitable. Sharing your home.
The mischievous one right there. Little gray, you're my instigator. All right, birds, get your vitamin D today.
You know, some worms.
It's gonna be a little bit warmer.
Oops, sorry. The wind blew it.
Do you want to wear your worms? They're not like Dad's chickens, man. You put those worms down for the chickens or the turkeys, our turkeys, and they go to town. But these guys are a little slower about it. I say that, and now they're pretty excited about it. So we learned through this cold snap that we just have a community of amazing people who are more than willing to help. We've been getting text messages from our closest friends and family, just checking on us, making sure we are doing okay. In fact,
offering their homes.
Offering their homes. Trevor and Amanda even texted us the other day and they were like, hey, you guys home? I was, yeah. And they're like, cool, we're bringing you dinner. So they brought us dinner that night and could not be more thankful. It's just the community, the family, the friends, we are beyond blessed.
All the support that you guys all give us, just encouraging us to keep going and tough it out and just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
It really means a lot to us.
We've gotten a lot of kind emails from a lot of you guys that have just been checking on us, giving us advice on things to do, things to watch out for. And it has been exhausting. I mean, utterly exhausting, but it happens. We're used to it. I mean, we're getting used to it. We're used to the seasonal change, but as far as being out here where it's literally like do or die, you gotta survive, that's been new for us. But we're making it. So thank you guys, all of you.
And we've been blessed throughout the process.
Yeah. Well, we got the black tank emptied, the water's still running, and we've got warmer temps on the horizon. Hopefully,
that's exciting.
We don't have another below freezing spell like that again. We'll see.
And Blue has not had her babies yet, so we're still on baby watch.
All the positive things. Well, guys, we love and appreciate you. We thank you so much for coming on this journey with us, praying for us, being concerned for us, and helping us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.